Welcome back to Signing Day here on Facebook Live. It's now time to look at the wide receivers with wide receiving coach Roy Roundtree. Roy, always good to see you. For you, you've been a part of a signing day before too during your days at Michigan. Just for you now being on the coaching end of it, what's this thing mean to you now to get the other side of it?
Oh man, it's a big deal. Not just for me, but for the whole staff. We look forward to it, recruiting all year just about, and finally being able to get these guys sealed in. It's exciting.
I know it's really hard to really quantify in a way of a specific number, but to give insight to everybody that doesn't get to follow you guys a lot, how much time do you guys really spend recruiting? Obviously not just with this class, but I know you guys are already looking ahead to the next recruiting class, just kind of the way it goes.
Oh yeah, it was busy. All summer and spring, we put in a lot of work in getting to see these guys at these camps and get to watch their high school film and get to watch their senior year games. And, it was exciting. And like I said, it's like Christmas for us today.
It is Christmas. And, starting off with your 5 wide receivers that you get, one of them is a brother of a current Sycamore, Matei Thomas. What does Matei bring to the table that we maybe have seen with Michael already here, and what we're going to see with Matei here come next year?
Oh man, I can't wait. Matei, he's a great, deep threat receiver that can do it all. And his brother coming here last year and playing a significant role and became a starter for me. And I just know that he's going to lead the way for him. And the competition is going to be upscale, because for all the receivers in the room, it's going to bring competition, and everybody got to come ready to work.
What is it specifically that you liked about Matei?
Oh man, his length, 6'5", being able to stretch the field. He played some tight end in high school. He's not afraid to hit you, catch everything, and you throw it up there, man. He reminds me of Randy Moss, man. He go gets it.
Another guy being a part of your wide receiving core and being able to bring him in from nearby in the Chicago area. When you think of Chenille Green, what does Mr. Green add to the table?
Oh man, Chenille, he's one of those superstar receivers. Coming out of high school, everybody slept on, and I believe that was a steal for us. And he went viral on some tapes on Twitter, and I was kind of scared that some other bigger schools would have came in and tried to steal him from us, but he was sealed, one of our first committed guys in this class. And since I believe July, he's been sealed.
Think of Deja Collins. Locally, everybody knows about Cathedral and the success Cathedral has had in the state of Indiana, if not the most successful program. It's been one of the most successful programs. What about Dejan, which says, this is a guy that can be successful in our program and really bring what he's been able to do at the high school level and do it at the D1 level?
Dejan, he's going to be a great player for us, because we can move him around. He's going to be significant roles on special teams, and being able to put the ball in his hands and get him in open field, and I think that's where he's very dangerous at.
C.J. Rutherford, another guy I know you're really high on. The staff was really high on early. What is it about CJ's game that makes you guys so optimistic?
He's going to bring the energy. If you watch his highlight film, you see him, knocking people out on defense. But, watching him in camp, in Northwestern camp, he put on the show. And he was another guy that, we got out of Chicago, and I'm excited about to see what he's going to do here.
One local guy, Nathan Barrett from Terre Haute North, going to be lined up in that wide receiver position as well. A lot of folks here in Terre Haute have seen him at the running back spot, wide receiver spot, multiple different areas. He's a dual athlete. What do you see in Nathan Barrett as he comes here to Terre Haute?
Like you said, he's an athlete. He moves around. He helped this team out all year, plays every position on the field. So he can pick up the concept and the playbook quickly, and he's going to help us. And it's somebody I can't wait to get my hands on and get him to talk more, because he's the shy one out the group. But it's going to be fun. You
like to talk, don't you? I think you'll be able to help Nathan Barrett out with that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit. We'll see with that. Just this group in general that you have coming back. There are names that Sycamore fans unfortunately were not able to hear due to injury, of a Dante Hendricks, of a Mariel Jennings. What do you like about the group that you have coming back, and what these guys can do? As you mentioned earlier when you talked about Matei, bringing competition, it really seems like right now you're going to have a really competitive wide receiving group.
Oh yeah, that's the exciting thing, because just surrounding each other, making each other better, hiring them, making them accountable. Just going to see who wants it more, because Of course, we can have 4 receivers on the field, but you know the best 4 is going to play. And the guys that was here last year, you know, they were freshmen and now they're sophomores. And like you say, Mo and Dante coming back from redshirt years, you know, they're going to bring some excitement as well. And you know that's the biggest thing, you know, out of our run. We call it jet life. You know, because we trying to make sure we put a scene on and, you know, being able to, you know, think yak and catching the ball and putting some points on the board. So I think it's going to be a great addition with the guys that's here.
What's the biggest thing that Jet Life learned from last year that you want to see them showing improvement in the spring and ultimately when you get everybody together come the fall?
Oh, man, just being able to be ready for when your number is called. We had a lot of drops last year before the season even started. And, you know, being able to travel with the guys that we had, they did a great job. But, you know, now having, you know, guys coming in and being able to compete for those starting roles because, you know, like I say all the time, man, spring ball around the corner and what you put in the work in the offseason is what's going to, you know, simplify the things that's what you put on the season. So it's going to be fun.
I really thought you'd wear cleats today. I'm really surprised you're not wearing cleats. I always see you with cleats all the time there at Memorial Stadium. I thought you walk around the office with your cleats on.
No, man, I would.
I'm just excited for you to test those cleats on new turf come the spring.
Right. Hopefully we get some grass practices and being on the turf, man. But I have my cleats ready, so if Dion try to pull a move, I'll be ready for him.
We're going to be ready for it. Coach Roundtree, it's always good catching up with you.